right on there. A Havarti cheese kind of like encapsulates that blue cheese. Just a real neat and tidy way to give your cardiologist a heart attack himself. Let's make a patty melt. 8515, Speck Italiano, mushrooms, onions, blue cheese, and ALDI sourdough everything bread. Woohoo! This stuff's awesome if you never tried it. Alright, first thing we gotta do is we gotta fry up the speck. Now speck is a dry cured smoked ham. It's kind of like bacon, but it's a whole lot better. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious. If you've never had speck, try it. I guarantee you'll thank me. Okay, got our mushroom and onion cut up. Alright, our speck is coming along nice. I flipped it over. So what I did was I added just a little bit of butter in there. Gonna take our speck out. Now you might be tempted to wipe this out or do something here. Don't. And we got the speck fat and we got the butter in here. We don't need any more oil or butter or anything to cook our vegetable. Go in with our veg. This is going to reduce way down. Okay, when you do a patty melt, you want your burgers to be the shape of the bread. I'm going to stop them right there. Beautiful. Hit our burger with some salt and pepper. Don't forget about the other side. Now see, that's a pretty good sized hamburger right there. 8 ounces sounds like a lot, but if you like a good hamburger, this will be a good hamburger. Alrighty. They should just come right up now. Just like a steak. Whoop. Perfect. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. Ah, yeah, look at that. Perfect, perfect burger. Push it down in the middle a little. Keep it from getting that bulge. I'm just going to put a little bit of blue cheese on this. Here's the secret to this. You know how blue cheese likes to tumble off everything you put it on. You don't need a lot. Blue cheese has a lot of flavor. See how that works? It's got a mind of its own. Okay, now we are going to use the Havarti to seal in the blue cheese. And that will seal it onto the burger. Okay, cover that. Okay, the bottoms, I'm going to get some ketchup. Tops, get sandwich spread. And this is just a simple Dijonaise. It's Dijon mustard mixed with mayonnaise. Spread that around. Down in those nooks and crannies. Oh yeah. Okay, now we're just going to take our burgers out. We're going to put them on a plate. We're going to let them rest. Back in with the veg. And here's the secret to being a good cook or even a chef, you guys. See all that stuff stuck to the bottom? I know I go on about fond all the time. Now I don't want a bunch of vinegar in here. So I'm just going to use water. Yep, you can deglazed with water, guys. You don't have to use vinegar. All going to evaporate off anyways. All you want to do is get something in there that's going to release that fond from the pan. See how that worked? Now we're just going to warm these up till all the water steams off. This is a no-brainer, you guys. Alright, now look how all that flavor got back into those mushrooms and onions. All that flavor, look at that. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the heat down because I don't want this fond recreating itself too much. Now if I had a flat top, guys, all this stuff would be on a flat top. I would just move it to one spot on the flat top or another that was hot or not. But when you're cooking at home or you're cooking in one pan like this, you're going to have to take it in and out of the pan a few times. It's no big deal. A good sandwich like this takes a little bit of effort, a little bit of love. A little dry. I don't see as much butter and fat in there as I want. Those vegetables soaked it up. So I'm just going to go with a tablespoon of butter just to loosen that pan up and make sure that this bread don't stick. Just smear it around. Cover the pan. Okay. Now we're going to put our sandwich in here. Our bread. Just like so. It might take a little bit of Tetris or Jenga or whatever you call it, but I think I'll get it here at some point. Alright, because this has like a ring, so now my bread is on the hot areas and it'll toast up nice. And we're going to put our burger back on here. You see what I mean about making that burger like an oval? If that was round, it would like leave a whole bunch of bread, but we got it under control. Now I'm going to push this down right here, make like a little divot in the blue cheese. See that? It makes like a little puddle. We're making our sandwich work for us. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. Boom. You'll notice I made a lot of extra mushrooms and onions. That's because I'm going to use this tomorrow for an omelet in the morning when I make a breakfast. I'm going to come in with that speck. Oh yeah, there will be two. That's right, girl. Alright guys, look at that. Let's bring in the big boss. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Will you look at that? Come on in there with that lid. Get us a nice picture. Look at that. Oh yeah, buddy. Put that right on there. Think it's crunchy? Alright, I'm going to see if I can do a cross section here without making a total mess out of it. I've been doing this a while. I should be able to. There's only one thing to do. Get that cross section. Oh my gosh. Look at that, y'all. Got all that yummy speck on there with those mushrooms and onions. Big old fat medium well cheeseburger. A Havarti cheese kind of seals in that blue cheese. It like encapsulates that blue cheese. It is all on there. You're not dropping a lot of stuff. It's just a real neat and tidy way to give your cardiologist a heart attack himself. Now Derek, you're a new subscriber. You said you like speck, so you gave me the idea. I usually make this with bacon, and because of the blue cheese. This time I made it with speck, and boy am I glad I did. Definitely like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so YouTube will tell you every time we put a new video out. I think it's time for me to go get into a food coma. Make some of that.